Okay, hello. And today is a brand new day, which means that today I'm about to read a brand new Course in Miracles lesson. Yesterday I was reading a lesson number 22 that says that what I see is the form of vengeance. And it also provides the practice work along the day, like I see only the perishable, nothing I see will last. Yeah, that everything I see is not real. What I see is not real. What I see is a form of vengeance. And the good question was like, is this the world I really want to see? And I was trying to ask this question to myself along the day, like anything uh, unpleasant that seems to happen. Yeah. So I was asking this question to myself, like, is it really what you wanna have, you wanna see? If the answer is no, so it means that uh you can change it. Yeah, you can change it. Yeah, for sure, all the things positive, negative, they're not real, but at least you remember that if you are having something negative, if you are dealing with something negative, yeah, so you can change it. Yeah. And yeah, it's gonna be unreal as well as negative ones, but it's better to experience positive things, right? So this lesson is just reminding us that if you made up all these negative things, all these awful things, all this cruel world around you, yeah, so it means that you can also create something positive, something better. Yeah, so that is a gentle reminder, I think, doing this work. So yeah, and the answer is surely obvious, yeah, that we don't want to see the world, the cruel world, yeah, the awful world, all the terrible things happen in the world. We don't want to see that, right? So we just remind ourselves that nothing I see is real. Nothing I see will last forever or just will last. Yeah. So yeah, and it means that we just remind ourselves that everything we see with our physical eyes is not real. Yeah. What I see is not real. Okay, today I'm about to read the next lesson, lesson number 23. All right. Okay. So, lesson number 23. I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. So, the world I see, the cruel world, yeah, the awful world, the terrifying world. And I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. By giving up attack thoughts. So it means that if I see a cruel world, it means that my thoughts are attacking. Yeah? My thoughts are negative. That's why I see the world like this. Right? Okay, so the idea for today contains the only way out of fear that will ever succeed. They just claim it to be the only way out. Nothing else will work. It's good news, huh? Okay, everything else is meaningless. But this way cannot fail. Every thought you have makes up some segment of the world you see. It is with your thoughts then that we must work. We must do the work with our thoughts. You know how difficult it can be to control, not even just control, to just track your thoughts, yeah, to just do this inner mental spiritual work, yeah, like, because you know that your life actually is dependent on it, yeah. And if you know that your life depends on your thoughts, yeah, on the type of the thoughts you are having, so you're gonna do this work, right? Yeah, it is difficult work, believe me, but it's doable. Yeah, it's doable. You just try to uh, remind yourself every time when you got stuck, when you dive deep into the negative thoughts, you just remind yourself, okay, I'm just having negative thoughts, and yeah, I can change them. Yeah, even my throat is like, uh, all right, what's going on? Okay, so nothing else will work, everything else is meaningless. But this way cannot fail. Every thought you have makes up some segment of the world you see. It is with your thoughts then that we must work if your perception of the world is to be changed. So we're actually doing this work with our thoughts, and doing this work with our thoughts, we're actually changing our perception. Yeah, we're changing our perception of the world. Cause yeah, if you agree, yeah, so we agree on this term that actually it's all about our perception, how we take things, right? And probably the most right thing to say is like it's about misperception. Yeah, it's about misperception. We misperceive the world having this type of thoughts, right? Okay, so that's why we are doing the work with our thoughts, yeah? Okay, if the cause of the world you see is attack thoughts, you must learn that it is these thoughts which you do not want. Wherever negative thought you can have, you just tell yourself, I don't want to have this thought. I do not accept this thought. I'm not gonna believe this thought. This thought is not real. This thought is not bringing any good to me. So that's why I don't wanna have this thought. Yeah? Sounds simple, right? Yeah. And if you don't want something, you don't do this, right? You don't have it, right? Alright, so the same thing you can do with your thoughts. If you don't like the thought, so you can make a choice not having it, right? Okay. You must learn that it is these thoughts which you do not want. There is no point in lamenting the world. There is no point in trying to change the world. There is no point in trying to change the world. Yeah. You know, there are too many movies, yeah, about people who were trying to change the world, yeah, and they were even having a happy ending, yeah, like, yeah, we changed the world. But the thing you need to do is to change your perception, to change your way of thinking, and the world is gonna mirror it, right? Okay, it is incapable of change because it is merely an effect. The world cannot be changed because it's just an effect, right? But there is indeed a point in changing your thoughts about the world. You just change your thoughts about the world you live in. You happen to live in, right? Here you are changing the cause. The effect will change automatically. The effect will change automatically. You don't have to do nothing to change the world. You just change your perception, the way how you perceive things, the way how you think. Yeah, the belief system you are having. The world you see is a vengeful world, and everything in it is a symbol of vengeance. Each of your perceptions of external reality is a pictorial representation of your own attack thoughts. Pictorial representation of your own attack thoughts. Wherever we see that someone just killed someone or wronged someone, yeah, someone just abandoned someone, yeah, or wherever, it's just a symbol of, it's just a representation of your own attack thoughts. Okay, one can well ask if this can be called seeing. How can it be called seeing if it's not real, right? Is not fantasy a better word for such a process? Yeah. And hallucination a more appropriate term for the result? Yeah, that's right. It's a fantasy world because you made it up. Yeah, that's easy. You see the world that you have made, but you do not see yourself as the image maker because it's difficult to take this responsibility on yourself, right? It's so difficult, believe me. It's gonna bring you a lot of resistance, yeah, a lot of blaming feeling. So you're telling me now that it's me who made all this up, huh? So you're telling me now that there is no one outside of me who made it up. So you're telling me that there is no other person who wronged me, right? It's me who did all of these things. It's really difficult to accept, right? Yeah, it is. You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. Sounds great, huh? You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. This is what salvation means. For where is the world you see when its cause is gone? When cause is gone, there is no world left, yeah? Vision already holds a replacement for everything you think you see now. Loveliness can light your images and so transform them that you will love them, even though they were made of hate. For you will not be making them alone. The idea for today introduces the thought that you are not trapped in the world you see. Wow, it feels like we are trapped, right? But in here we are said that you are not trapped in the world you see. You can escape it. This change requires first that the cause be identified and then let go. You just identify your thought. Yeah, I'm having a negative thought, an attacking thought, yeah, a terrifying thought. I identify it and then I let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. You know why? Because I don't want this thought. I don't want to have this thought, right? I have power to choose what thoughts I am about to have, right? So that's why If you don't want to have this thought, it's terrifying thought, it's attacking thought, this thought is not bringing any good to you, so you can give it up. Yeah, you can let it go, right? So yeah, the first thing you do, you identify that you're having a negative thought, and the second step you do is like you let it go. You let it go. You don't want it. So that it can be replaced. And the thought you just let go, the opposite one is coming to you, which is replacing the previous one, right? Okay, all right. So the first two steps in this process require your cooperation. You identify the thought and you let it go, right? Yeah, okay. So for example, I am identifying my thought that I am having a negative thought about, for example, my neighbors, right? For example. So I identify this thought and then I let it go. You know why? Because I don't want to have this thought. Because this thought is not bringing any good to me. Yeah, because I feel bad having this thought, right? Having this thought that maybe they hate me or whatever, yeah. I'm not having any good having this thought, yeah. So I let it go. The first two steps in this process require your cooperation. The final one does not. The final step is going to be taken by the Holy Spirit. You don't have to worry about it. Your images have already been replaced, so you are not the one who is replacing your negative thought. Yeah, this work is doing the Holy Spirit. Yeah, this work is being done by the Holy Spirit. By taking the first two steps, you will see that this is so. So the first step, you identify the negative thought you're having. The second step, you actually let it go because you don't want to have this negative thought. And the next step is already been taken by the Holy Spirit, right? Okay, besides using it throughout the day as the need arises, 5 practice periods are required in applying today's idea. As you look about you, repeat the idea slowly to yourself first, and then close your eyes and devote about a minute to searching your mind for as many attack thoughts as occur to you. As each one crosses your mind, say, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts about, for example, my neighbors. Yeah, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts about my neighbors, right? Or by giving up attack thoughts about something else, right? Hold each attack thought in mind as you say this, and then dismiss that thought and go on to the next. Okay, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts about my neighbors, for example. Yeah? In the practice periods, be sure to include both your thoughts of attacking and of being attacked. Their effects are exactly the same because they are exactly the same. No difference between them. Okay, so you do not recognize this as yet, and you are asked at this time only to treat them as the same in today's practice periods. Wherever you think that someone is attacking you or you are attacking someone, they are the same, right? We are still at this stage of identifying the cause of the world you see. We are just identifying them, right? We are just catching ourselves each time when we have these thoughts. Okay, when you finally learn that thoughts of attack and of being attacked are not different, you will be ready to let the cause go. Alright, pretty powerful lesson, right? Big, powerful lesson. Yeah, so many information to do, so much work to do. Yeah, so yeah, along the day, forever negative thoughts you can realize that you are having, because the most of the time we are not even realizing that we are having these attack thoughts. You know why? Because we are like unconscious mind. We are acting like an unconscious person who is like not even recognizing what thoughts we are having. Yeah, and the first really important step to take is like to recognize, to identify the thought. All right, I'm actually having a negative thought, for example, about my neighbors or about whomever, about whatever. Yeah, so in the next step you just let it go. Yeah, you're not diving in, you're not letting this thought leading you to somewhere else. Yeah, more worse situation. Yeah, but you just stop it there. Yeah, you stop it there and you let it go. That's the work for today. Yeah, probably it can be helpful for you who's watching these videos as well. And thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.